News.Sydney, where community comes to life. Station sponsor.
Welcome to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air with international psychic medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome to my show. We're live across the world, including Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, the Alive 90.5 FM Facebook page, and Omni Studio. There's a few more, but we'll keep going. Good evening, Miss Ellie. How are you this evening?
Yeah, not bad. How are you?
Good. Bring you in. Are you still on? Yeah. Okay. All right, we're back in. Gee whiz, that was a bit of a challenge, guys. Okay, 1 second. Let me just. Are you still on? Whoops. Oh, God. It's all happening here. Hang on, Ellie. Let me just fix up this damn thing. Oh my God! Can you put the air on? I'm having a heated attack here from the stress. And are you on, Ellie? You're on. Okay, right. Bloody hell. We'll get there, guys. Just hold on a second. The internet's just had a pickle. Got sound okay back. Thanks, Glennis. I've got sound, Matt. Thanks, Matt. Apps. Right, let's go. We're going to go back on. So just wind that song down. Actually, turn it down because my software is going to. Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air with international psychic medium Lesley Spaliviero. And welcome back to my show. We just had a bit of a hiccup there with my software. For some reason, I wasn't seeing anything on my screen. I could see it on my phone and Miss Ellie, but we couldn't see me.
You got 5 minutes of me.
Can you put the air on, Ellie? I'm having a hot moment because of the stress. And welcome back to the show, guys. We weren't here last week because we had a public holiday. So join us tonight. Send through your questions to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You'll see us here. And I was saying before I got taken down here by the software, you've had a busy week. What did you do on the long weekend, Miss Ellie?
The Easter one or the one just past?
Both.
Nothing over the Easter one. Then I went to the Gem and Crystal Expo.
Crystal Expo. It was on it. Where was that on it?
Salisbury.
Cool. Go figure, huh? Right, guys, it's 8 o'clock. We're here every Monday night from 8 till 10. So join us on the main page on Facebook, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. I'll just go into my phone here and just say good evening to a few people. And we've always got the main people always up front, which is the Jill Polglaze, Michelle Coburn, Gail Fry. We've got Glennis Lacey. Good evening to you, lovely ladies. Matthew Apps, good evening. Thanks for letting me know that the sound was playing. We've got Pauline Stanton. Good evening, Erin Walsh. I can't hear anything. Yes, Gail Fry, we've just got everything up and running now. So what else have we got here? From Wollongong, Matt, thanks for joining us. He said, I don't have sound on my end. That was our... on here, we're going to have... So got goodness Hall. Thanks for joining us. All right, round 2, round 3. Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome back to my show. We've just had major technical issues. I'm sorry, guys. We something's not right with the internet here, and when you need it, we need it. So I don't even know where I was up to before. But anyway, if you'd like to have a question answered, please join us on the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and post your question up there. I'll go back to the page now, and Gail Fry. It's 4 a.m. there in Colorado, Usul. That's so cool. I hope people are still on the live at the moment, because I can see there's not many because of the difficulties we've been having. So Glennis Lacey, sounds going in and out. Yes, we're trying to keep it stable here. I'm not sure how much luck I'm going to have, but anyway, it's connected now. I think it might be the lady vacuuming outside in the foyer, because we've never had this issue like for a long, long time. So Karen Clayton, good evening. Kylie Patterson, I said you before. No visual now. Yes, we're getting there. Karen, I've just been directed here by Facebook, hence my first time. What a way to start the show for you, Karen. But anyway, if you stay on, we hopefully will be able to do a reading for you later. So challenging but going good. Thanks. That's for Glennis. Spirit is clogging up the airways. This will be a good one. Yes, Gail Fry. It's true. So when I first started radio, I was over at the other radio station down in Blacktown, and the panel, we get the panel all set up. It was an old-fashioned panel. This one here is a bit more upgraded. And we get the panel set up, and then sure as ever, the system will go down, and we'd go, what is going on? We've done everything right. We'd look back on the videos, all the photos, go through all the training again, go through everything that we were trained with. And sure as ever, we found out about 3 weeks later that one of the presenters passed away on the panel. He ordered a pizza and he had a heart attack and fell on the panel and passed away. And then ever since we acknowledged him, he left the scene and didn't disturb us any more than that, and the panel worked fine. Nothing ever happened again. So it's just amazing how little spirits can come in and do that. So let's keep going. If you've got any weird and wonderful things that have happened to you with spirit or ghosts or anything like that, post it up on the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and we'll read it out here tonight. If you've got any validations from any other previous readings, post that up as well. That'd be great to know that. And Miss Ellie will read them out. And we like to see it in capitals, validation, and then we can see it clearly up here on the main page, which is Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. So we've also got here Marge, good evening. We've also got Gary Howard, good evening. We've also got here Chelsea Waltz. Hi, Leslie. I hope you have had an awesome day. I've had a massive day. I'm extremely tired. So she said, is there anything from Spirit for me? Thank you. So we've got Chelsea Waltz. W-A-L-Z. So you're the first one up for tonight. So if you've got a question, post it up on the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. I also do some of the numerology here as well, which is I've got a little chart here that I use, and I also do some affirmations and some manifestations sometimes on my show. I got a little trusty gratitude book here, which is pretty cool. I accidentally grabbed that book one day as a notebook, and then all of a sudden I find out when I got it home that it's got gratitude on it, which is what I was looking for. So Chelsea, what do we get? We get 16 for you, 7. Just Ellie, could you tell that cleaner that I can hear her over the headphones? Could you give her?
I think it's got them.
Yeah, well, I can hear it through my headphones, so it must be coming on the air as well. Yeah, thank you. So we've got 16, 7 in July. We've also got September as well. So Chelsea, I feel like September last year was, look, they're saying opportunities coming up, and I feel like this is going to be this September, but I feel like last year there was something that was missed as well. So we've had something that was missed, like you missed your chance. That's what I'm getting. Was that either in July or September? And they're showing me birthday around July. So who's the person? I feel like this is a male. I just heard male. And I'm also, yes, I'm getting 16 again. Definitely the 16, 1 and 67 in the month of July for you. I'm also getting territory, Territory. So the territory, I don't know why they're telling me to say that as well. Territory, AM, PM. This is a bizarre reading already. So we've got territory. So it's like someone's marking their territory, or someone needs to mark the boundaries. Or do you need to put boundaries around people? Is that what they're trying to tell me? Or did you just put boundaries around people, or something around a territory like this? It's even like boxing it into or circling it into that boundary where they can't get out of it. I don't understand what it means, but I just have to say what I get. So I'm also getting 23 around you. 2 and 3 is 5 in the month of May as well. So we're in April already, which I can't believe. We're already in mid-April, and we've got May coming up, and I feel like May is pennies. They just show me all the pennies, so dollar signs. Okay, you're gonna like this one. And I feel like it's like maybe $299, or I don't know, I just got $299. I don't know what that means, unless you've spent $299 recently. But $299, $399, whatever that means to you. Whatever you're spending, that's going to be good value for money. But it's as much as it come in the door, it's going straight back out the door. It's like you just needed that. You needed that kind of hit, they're saying to me. And I don't mean that for drugs hit, but I just mean that kind of motivation to get you going. They're also saying there's anxiety here, and I feel like you talk fast like me. So if I don't talk fast when I get the messages from Spirit, I miss stuff. So I've got to be really, really quick and really, really on point. But I also get the anxiety. But I feel like I just saw the big flashing neon light, anxiety with the dollar signs. Okay, so the dollar signs underneath. So there must be some financial stress, or you're just waiting on some money to come through, Lovey, and it's coming through. And I feel like this is going to be good for you as well. But as soon as it comes in, it's going out. So you might want to plan ahead and save a bit of money in the meantime, because otherwise you're not going to, it's just like you're going to be scrounging around looking for the next cent, So I feel like that's a necessity right now. They also show me veggies or vegetable. I don't know why they show me vegetables, or you're growing something, or you're about to grow something, or who's growing veggies, because I heard veggies and I saw a veggie patch. Okay, I'll just leave it there, but all the best, and whatever you can make of that reading. It's a bit bizarre, that one, and I'll leave it there. Thank you. So we've also got here, Erin Walsh said, I think Spirit is having fun with all of us tonight. Of course, that's what happens sometimes, I'm just going through the live. Karen Clayton, that would be fantastic if you could. Many thanks. And so Karen Clayton, you're new here, lady. So please post up a question. Don't tell me anything about what you want to know. Just ask the question. I don't like it when people give me all the numbers and who passed and how many people passed and what time and all this stuff. I just want the question. So don't tell me anything. That's how I operate. I don't want to know. I don't fish for information. I just get the direct messages from Spirit. Look, if you're on the live, this is my desk here. No tarot cards, no crystal balls, no anything. I don't use any tools. I just need the question from you so that I can get the direct messages from Spirit. Most of my you'll see me looking to the right. So most of my answers, that come from Spirit. Bless you. Haven't done one of them for a while. What's going on? Huh?
Should have heard me all today.
So you can turn that down a little bit now, Miss Ellie, if you want, because I can see you got a blanket on. She's got a blanket on. She's freezing, but it was hot when I started to get a bit stressed because the system wasn't working. But going back to how I operate there, Karen, is I get all my messages on the right, so I'll be looking to the right. I won't be looking at the camera most of the time, and even when I do my private readings, I don't look at the camera. I look mainly to the right because I see all my answers, or I hear Spirit on my right side, which is the subconscious mind, the mind that talks to the other side. And a lot of people have psychic and mediumship and things like that, but psychic, in my opinion, is past, present, and future. And that spirit that stands behind me and tells me everything, and I hear it and I see it, and I have the remote viewing so they can show me, it's just like you looking at me on the screen here. I can see it exactly like that on when they show me the remote viewing, and I get all the clairs as well. And also the mediumship side is your past, so you're the passing over of a loved one. So Spirit will give me the messages from your past loved ones, or they'll tell me directly as well. So that's how it works. And so yes, not all psychics can be a medium, but all mediums are psychic as well. So it's just it's a bit of a reverse. So here we go. Gail Fry says, how are you, Leslie and Ellie? I'll get right to it. Then big smiley face. Can I please have a reading, Miss Lesley? She said, I know I have a lot to be grateful for, but I am celebrating alone. That's okay. When you celebrate, look, I've just been watching a few things on TikTok the last few weeks, and for some reason, TikTok or Instagram, when you look at something once, it posts up all these other the algorithms thinks that you love it all, and it'll post up other stuff related to what you've already seen. And it shows things like when you're a single person, and even if you're celebrating things alone, it doesn't matter. It just shows that you've got the ability to get on with life, and you've got the ability and you've got the strength there. You're a survivor of the fittest, and you've got the ability. And they say that the most dangerous person out there is a person that is single and that has been doing their own thing for a long time, because they're not afraid of being alone if they're in a relationship, if someone's, causing trouble for them, or if they're in a new relationship and that relationship goes a bit south, then they're not afraid to be alone. They're not afraid to, be independent again. So don't think it's a bad thing. Everything is meant to be. 100% everything is meant to be. If we put a coincidence tag on everything, I don't believe in coincidences, and I know other psychic mediums that don't believe in coincidences anymore. And when spirit and the universe kind of like align together, they align. When they start to align properly, that's when you start to meet people, or you say out loud, or in your head you say, spirit and the angels or the universe, whoever you want to ask, the creator, you say to them, please bring me people that are going to make me happy, bring me peace. I don't want any trouble. I just want friends that are amazing, happy, enjoying life, blah blah blah. I want to be able to meet people at a certain sport or hobby that I do or whatever. And you watch the universe shift gears and deliver what you want, because the universe, spirit, the angels, all they want to do is please you. So when they want to please you, they do everything in their power to please you with what you're feeling, especially the feeling, and what you want. So if you don't want something, for example, I don't want to be poor, or I don't want to be sick, etc. You never talk about it. You never talk about saying, I can't afford this, I can't afford that, I'll just get by to the end of the week. Because what happens? You just get by till the end of the week, and then the same cycle happens again, and the same cycle happens again. So we don't want that. We always say, next week when I earn this much money, or when I get that job, or when I do this, or whenever, I'm going to feel amazing. And feel it before you receive it, and the universe will deliver. And trust me, it works. Just go watch The Secret full movie. I've said that 1 million times on my show. It's amazing. I think we've lost count on how many times we've said this, Ellie? She's just nodding her head because she's probably heard it about 500,000 times. But anyway, we'll leave it there. We'll be back shortly. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM.
90.5.
Silly internet. Does my head in. Right, what do we got here? Oh, we've got a validation already. Yeah. Gail Fry, I had to DM you a message from 2 weeks ago. Can't read it across. Oh, okay, right. Fair enough. Can't read it across the radio, she says. This is what I get all the time. I get people, I do radio readings, and I get them message me and they say, oh, Lesley, don't put this on air. I go, fair enough. That's okay. We don't have to. But they say, well, this, and this happened. I go, oh, that's brilliant. Thank God. Thanks for letting me know. Can't read it across the radio. This just took a whole course of the circumstance. Now you got me curious, but I'll have to wait till I get home because I don't want to wreck the live feed here. I'll have to read it afterwards, but thanks, Gail. And you got a question, guys, post it up on the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We weren't here last week because we had the public holiday. And I'm off this Wednesday to Queensland till Sunday, which is going to be amazing. Again, because I can't wait. Happy Monday to you too, Victoria Lee. Oh, good question. I'm going to say that one, Victoria Lee, on the radio waves. You got me. You're putting me in a spot where I got to answer a question that I don't really know much about, but I'll try and get Spirit to answer it.
We believe photography is about telling a story and capturing those rare moments. We offer a personalised, unique experience for every photo shoot, specialising in weddings, christenings.
I think she was the one that left.
hrImages.com.au.
Oh. That was quick. She laughs at me. Oh. Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air with international psychic medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome back to my show. Now, I just had a question I just saw in the break here from Karen. Sorry, not Karen. Who was it? It was Victoria Lee. She said, "Happy Monday, Lesley, Miss Ellie and Spirit. I have been having bizarre dreams nightly for weeks. I feel like I am looking at things from above, like flying around. How do you interpret this? Thank you so much." Oh, good question. So, Victoria, I don't usually do dreams. I'm not a dream expert. I don't want to make out that I am. But how can I do this one? I was going to ask Spirit to actually do this, but I feel like there's a bit of anxiety around you. That's what I feel. I feel like there's like it's taking your breath away. There's a lot on your mind at the moment as well. And I don't want to make this sound really general. I don't like making things sound general at all. But I feel like there's a lot of on the mind, and sometimes it gets you overwhelmed. It's like I can't talk. I feel like I can't talk here. And I've heard the word exposure. EXPOSURE. So exposure to something, not stripping your clothes off, but exposure to something like newspaper or something like that, something where you're going to have some exposure, or something where you found something that relates to whatever's going on in your environment or close to your environment. I don't know what that means, but they keep telling me newspaper. I don't understand. They just showed me, you know how like the big newspaper opens up in the old-fashioned paper, and they just open up. Now they've got everything online, but the newspaper's opening up, and it's like you're looking at, is it a directory or something like that? I don't understand. But anyway, or book, some form of, it looks like a big paper, of course, books are paper, but like a bigger size, like a scrapbook or something size, maybe even bigger. Do you do printing, or what do you do with paper that's newspaper, directory, books, or scrapbooks, or what is that to you, or someone that you know? I'm also getting a young female around you as well. And I feel like this young female, look, they're saying the number 14. I don't know if that's her age or that relates to you. So 1 and 4 is 5 in the month of May as well. So either the 14 age or the date of the month, or the 5th or the May as well. I just feel like there's some birthdays, anniversaries, memorials around that as well. They're showing me a blonde. This is a blondie, a blonde female. This is taking my breath away. I feel like something was a lot of pressure on the neck, a lot of pressure on. I feel like there's a lot of pressure on my throat here, a lot of pressure on my neck. Okay, let me pull that one back. Right, that's just made me cough. I couldn't breathe then for a second. Breathing was very difficult as well. If that's not you, that's going to be around someone, around maybe Sarah Zimmer, Karen Clayton, Pauline Stanton, maybe somewhere around there. If that's not you, the reading for you, because this was very strong. Go down, Kerry Glenn, maybe somewhere around there. Wherever you posted that question, that's going to be someone around there, or someone else can take it. This was very strong on the throat. I feel like I had pressure on my throat. Was there a domestic violence or DV? Because I see a male like either holding the throat, trying to choke someone, or someone's choked, or had some other, S word that we can't say on the live. I'm also feeling there was a car involved here as well, and this was a white car. I'm also seeing a dark color car as well, so it's 2 cars. So whoever this person was, this female was, there was 2 cars involved as well. Okay. I'm also getting 17. 1 and 7 is 8 in the month of August, and I feel like August is going to be significant. They're saying to me birthdays, anniversaries, memorials there. There's been tears, lots of tears. Okay. Lots of tears. Was this a daughter or a granddaughter around you? Was this a young lady? I just feel like that this was a teenager, or they're just saying to me, in the wrong spot at the wrong time. Wrong place, wrong time. Wow. Yeah, they're also giving me heart issues as well, like palpitations. So I feel like either the anxiety is really, really through the roof, and it's giving you palpitations. If there's a heart issue here, look up and do your due diligence. I can never say that word right. Do your due diligence on magnesium for the heart. If anyone's got a heart condition, they need to look up magnesium and, you know, contact a functional medicine doctor. They're the best for looking after your health in a natural, healthy, medical way. I feel the tears just streaming down. It's like when you're driving or someone's driving, and I also see this with a male as well. When they're driving, it's streaming down. It's the only chance they get by themselves where they can have their peace, you know, like with peace. And if they're saying to me the radio is significant. There's been songs and there's been things that have been on the radio that has reminded you or some form of family member about that. Okay, about that young lady. I can't even talk because I feel like I'm getting my breath taken again. They're also showing me like a necklace. They're saying to me it was like pearls or beads or something like that, but it was white or a light colored blue. They look like a pale blue, or I don't even know. Can you get real pearls in pale blue, Ellie? Do you know? It'd be very expensive if you did.
Not naturally.
Yeah. Like pale blue pearls or like beads, like rosary beads maybe, or something like that. And it's you know, when they just hold it and they had it like hanging over the hand. That's what I'm getting. I'm just going to write beads / pearls, like a rosemary with a cross, you know, like the rosemary beads. But I'm also hearing drunk and drink. Okay, there's a lot of trauma here. I'm not sure if I should keep going, but I think I'll call it there anyway because there's a lot of trauma here. I don't want to freak everyone out on the airways here. There's a lot of trauma. I can see it, but I'm not allowed to say it. And I'm sorry. I'll leave that there. But if you could validate anything that you want to validate, you don't have to validate the sensitive stuff if you don't want to. We don't stress people. We love our validations here, Miss Ellie, don't we? But we don't want to stress people out if they don't want to provide it. Like, you know, someone just gave me a validation and they mentioned here earlier that it's in my messenger, so I'll have to see that later. But I'll leave that there. Matthew Apps, Spirit, please give me some guidance. I'm in my current situation, in life in general. Thank you, Matthew Apps. So today we've got 195 shows, 5 more shows until we hit the 200 mark for a live 90.5 FM. We're on our 542 live shows across the world for this program, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. So Matt Apps. So what do we get for you? I get the number 18 for you. So 1 and 8 is 9 in the month of September. So birthdays, anniversaries, memorials around the September, but they're also showing me dark car for you. Do you have a dark car, 4-door? Or who's the first person that comes to mind with a dark car? Oh, lots of anxiety around you. Whatever's going on around you, I feel like this clearing up. There's just saying October. October is significant. I feel like, look, I know you want this, whatever's going on around you right now to be finished, you know, yesterday, but this is going to be trailing out to October. Is there a court matter or some form of court or contract? Because I just saw the paper. So when Spirit shows me court or something that you're signing, like a document that you're signing or a job description or something, it'll show me, or a will, okay? So it'll show me the will just as a white paper, just, you know, just flopping in the air, you know, just shimmering in the air. Then it'll show me a C word on another piece of paper, like a contract that you're signing for property or a job description or something like that, but it'll show me. But I see 2 of those there. So you've got either court case or a contract or something that's important that you're signing for, and they're showing me the clauses in that. I always say triple check your clauses. I don't care if you get 10 lawyers. You need to understand what's in your clauses, and that's for you going forward, because I feel like you've been caught out before with this. Okay, so they're showing me contract where you've been caught up before. It's like thumbs up, you know, but then all of a sudden the thumbs down because you didn't do your own due diligence. You put your trust into someone else, and they've just misguided, or they've missed the boat with that one, if that makes sense. But I do see October. They're showing me big smiles for October. So whatever you're aiming for, the idea or whatever you're aiming for, I feel like the best month is going to be October for you. And they're just showing me like big smiles. It's like, oh my God, it's like punching in the air. And it's, when you clap someone else's hand, like you give a high five, well, that's what you're doing. Okay, so this is high fives. Unless this has already happened in October last year, but I don't feel so. I feel like December was a bit hectic as well, just gone. And I'm not saying that just because Christmas. I just feel like December was a bit hectic. They keep bringing me back to this car as well. So if you've got a dark colored car, or the closest person, I'm hearing brother. If you've got a dark colored car, and also, or your brother or someone or whoever's close to you that's like a brother, then you need to tell them to get that sorted out. I want it sorted out next 2 to 4 weeks. I don't want them driving that vehicle after, because it's not going to be right. Okay. So even though, look, I'll give you an example. We had on our show, Ellie would remember this, would have been, I think, 2 or 3 years ago. Remember when that lady said, I said, oh, you've got a lemon car. And she said, I've just bought it. It's brand new. You're wrong, Lesley, blah, blah, blah. And I went, oh, okay, righto, let's see. Anyway, 2 weeks later, I told her between now and 2 weeks' time that you better be careful because there's something wrong with the tires. I don't know. She goes, oh, it can't be, Lesley. It's a brand new car. I just bought it. I go, well, it's a lemon then, right? So it was just, having a bit of fun with her. Turns out she comes back on the show and she goes, oh, my God, Lesley. She goes, thank God you told me about to check the tires. She goes, I was skeptical, but I took your advice. She went to the mechanic. The guy put it up on the hoist, and in the back tire, right inside where you couldn't see, had this huge split down it, like where it was just splitting, where it had been cut. So she's saying, you just saved me from, a disaster accident, which was great. But just please go and get the vehicle, if it hasn't had maintenance or whatever, please get it sorted out between now and 2 to 4 weeks time. I really don't want you to go over the 2 week mark. Okay. And watch out for gutters. Gutters. Whoever's driving this car hits gutters or just hits the side, like the rims and stuff. It's like, I'm sorry, but is that you, Ellie? Is that you?
I hit gutters.
Oh, so maybe I'm pulling in Ellie.
Not the tire.
And you've got a dark car too, actually. Did you hit the tire recently, by any chance?
No comment.
No comment. So was that either today or yesterday?
No, it was like 3 days ago.
3 days ago, so we're close. I think it might be you, Miss Ellie.
No comment.
Oh, well, see what spirit does. One day I came in here and I couldn't walk. I tell this all the time. I came in here and I said, I got out of the car and I went, oh my God, my left knee is killing me. What's wrong with me? I got to the car, I was fine. I drove here, I was fine. And I get into the studio here and I'm rubbing my leg and I'm going, oh my,
right wrist tonight?
and it's fine. It's actually fine. And I said to her, okay, Ellie, oh my God, what's something wrong with my knee? She goes, is that the left one? I go, yeah. She goes, I dislocated my knee today. And I went, oh my God. And I said, as soon as she said that, the pain went away. I said, thank God for that. But thanks for that, Ellie. You can keep your pain to yourself. Thanks when you do that again. All right. No worries. So yes, I just get rims and gutters, but I'm not sure if this is for you there, Matt, or it's for Miss Ellie over here, because Miss Ellie's just confessed that she's hit a few rims and gutters. So I'll leave it there. She's giving me the peace sign. I'll leave it there. But anyway, if you've got a validation on that one there, Matt, just please type in capitals validation and Miss Ellie will pick it up. And we got any validations yet, Miss Ellie?
I have one.
Oh, you got one. Okay, over to you.
It's from Chelsea Walsh. She said, this September I'll be finishing a course which will help get me a full-time work at my dream job. I could have done it last year, but I decided not to. It's my sister's birthday in July. Unsure about a male's birthday. I'm also unsure about the territory, but I have put up boundaries within my family after I got tired of doing everything for them. I recently spent $238 on my 5Ps test, but I'm also spending $200 a fortnight for my dad and spending money, so the money could relate to either of those. I have been worried about money and I've been trying to save. The vegetables is probably spirit telling me to eat more veggies.
I think everyone needs to eat more veggies, but something about veggies, yeah. So maybe just get some veggies into you. I can't tell you how good you feel. I've changed my whole diet to virtually, well, it's a really strict diet at the moment, virtually into, mainly vegetables and stuff like that, a bit of chicken, a bit of salmon here and there. I can't tell you the clarity in my mind. I can't tell you how much energy I've got since I've changed it. It's just incredible. So, but can anyone be a psychic? Can anyone be a psychic? Kerry Glenn, yes, lovey. Every single person has it. They just don't know how to use it. So everyone has a pineal gland in the middle of your head, in your brain, and that's where it comes from, they say. So like the pine cone, you know, like you'll see pine cones on different things, you know, how can I say, the internet. I can't say too much about that because some of it's a bit out there, and I can't even say that either. But anyway, the pineal gland is where they say where your psychic abilities are. There's also, you know, a lot of people that have intuition, they don't know how to use it properly. And then when mediums like me or you know, other mediums come over and they say, oh, you know, you've got the intuition, you've got spirit around you, or whatever, however they deliver their messages. And when I pick up on people, spirit will give me things like themes, and he'll show me, for example, if I feel like, and he says to me that someone's like me, he'll show me shadows on my right. So that I know straight away that the person that I'm reading for, whether it's live on radio or in a private reading, I know straight away that as soon as I see shadows on my right, and then they'll show me that exact person that I'm reading for facing the left, and then I'll see a shimmy of white mist behind. You know, like when you open up in the morning and you open your door in the morning and you've got that fog. Well, it's like a fog behind them. And sometimes it shows me a black or dark grey fog, which I know is a bad spirit behind them or a negative energy behind them. So, and so the white fog or the white spirit behind them is usually the good one. And then I know straight away that this person that I'm reading for is either psychic or medium. And that way, once I've said that, I've opened that channel for them to keep going and do what they do. And then, you know, people can do, for example, if you want to start this, and a lot of people start with meditation. They start with just getting a pen and paper and writing. Some people use tarot cards to start. You know, like I watch a lot of, I'm not a 100% fan of tarot. I just believe sometimes, that's my opinion, that, you know, they need to use spirit properly, but that's how they work. That's fine. I see a lot of good tarot card readers online that can read for the collective, as they call it. But I just feel like that, you know, if you're gifted, you should be using direct messages from spirit. And I always got taught that once you start, bless you, Ellie. Bless you, Ellie. Once you start, they say once you start and connect with spirit, for me, it's instant. I don't have to, you know, do a meditation for 10 minutes. I don't have to put crystals under my armpits like some of my old psychic friends used to do. I don't have to do anything like that. I just say we're on. He knows, my spirit guide knows that we're on at 8 o'clock till 9:45, 10 o'clock. And that's it. I just get direct messages straight through. And I say to him, I want everything on a platter. I look to my right. I want everything on a platter. You need to give me a smorgasbord of everything, because with the media law here in radio, we don't have a 7-second delay. So we cannot have a beep button, you know, like beep. We can't have that button. I have to be extremely careful. So I'm watching the software here to make sure that's going. I'm looking at the questions on the Facebook Live page. I'm also receiving direct messages from spirit and also your past loved ones. So I have to make sure that my brain is on point with that. And I'm so used to it. I mean, I've done 540 something shows, and it's just second nature now. But when spirit comes through, I just say what I receive. So they say that when you open your mouth, that's when the flow of spirit comes through. Okay, so it's really quite fascinating still for me that I can actually talk to, you know, whatever it is on the other side, the creator. I don't know what it is on the other side, spirit. We call it a spirit because we don't know what it is, but it could be, you know, a pharaoh. It could be, you know, a past loved one that's passed over for me, like my grandparents or something. You know, I don't know exactly who it is, but I feel like my one is a pharaoh. But then I also get the mediumship side from that as well in the remote viewing, which is very cool. And that, for me, I do this because I realize that out there's a lot of fake people out there that, you know, fish for information. That's why I say on my shows, I don't want any information. I just want your question. Don't tell me who's passed away. Don't tell me the numbers or the dates or, you know, what this and that. I just want your question, because I came on radio to prove to people there is such a thing as a real psychic medium, and I put my neck on the line every single time I go live, because we don't have that 7-second delay beep button, and I can't pull anything back once I've said it. So when Spirit gives me that smorgasbord, I have to make sure 100% that I choose the little things that I can actually say with the media law on the live show. So it's very, very and I'm going to be quick because I get the messages really quick from Spirit, but he's guiding me every time I do something. It's really quite bizarre. And, I'll walk out of here at 9:45, 10 o'clock, and it's all gone. I don't hardly remember anything because I'm in full flight with Spirit. It's like when you go in an airplane and the pilot takes you up, and you're flying up in the sky and you've got no control over what's happening there. And then you come down and you land on the ground. So I'm stable on the ground, and then you go underwater. So when you go underwater, like you're in a submarine, you can't control anything. And that's how it feels. It feels like everything is quiet for me, even though if I had, live band or music blaring in the background, I can still hear messages of protection or whatever from Spirit when my mind is switched off, if that makes sense. There was only one person that has caught me out with, and I won't tell you until for a few months. I'll tell you in a few months' time. There's only one person that caught me out with a surprise once, and I was completely switched off from Spirit. I had no clue about what this person was going to do, and it was a good thing. I'm not saying it was a bad thing. It was a beautiful, good thing, and it surprised me, and I was absolutely gobsmacked that Spirit didn't warn me, but I think it was a good thing. That's why he didn't warn me, but I'll leave that there. But if you've got any questions on the psychic and mediumship side, then join us on the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. I'll jump forward because I know I'm a bit behind. Do we do that validation from Chelsea? Yeah. Okay. I just caught up to that now. So I might just. Ellie's going just like a little bit behind, but I know when she does that, because I've known her for 3.5 years. She's been my little producer, haven't she? 4 years. Sorry. My God, what am I doing? Nearly. We're going on to the 5, aren't we? Oh my God. See, there you go. That's a blonde moment. So, so when Ellie does this, that means that I'm really behind. Okay, so let's keep going. What have we got here? Haley Townsend, hello. She says, "Good to see you. I take my exam in a couple of weeks, hoping to pass." So I told you a couple of weeks ago. Did you remember, Ellie? Did I tell you that she passed the last one? So
yeah, she was on a couple of weeks.
Yeah, that's right, and she passed another one. So Haley Townsend, yes, 100%, lovey, you're going to pass. She said. I'm ready to get on with my life so I can get paid and move out of my parents' house. Fair enough. Okay, so keep going, lovey. Don't stop in the middle. But we've been doing this journey with Haley, I think, for 3 years, isn't it, Ellie?
Yeah,
since for her whole degree. And every time I tell her the same thing and it comes true. So it's been great times. Karen Clayton, she said, yes, there's so much. Okay. Right, let me scroll forward. If I've missed your question, then post it up again, please. Where are we going? Victoria Lee, we've done her. Okay. Right. Haley Towns, it's never too much, but she does prefer to start with nothing. Okay, someone's responding to someone else here for me. Thank you. What do you got? Erin Walsh, she says, may I have a general reading, please, Lesley and Spirit? My husband and I have been going, see, don't tell me this. My husband and I have been going through some tough times, and I am really hoping that we have turned a corner. That's beautiful. You know, sometimes when we go back, look, I'm not a relationship expert, and I'm not any person that, you know, can say that I'm experienced with all that. I mean, everyone has their hiccups, you know, and one thing that I know for sure is that when you have a relationship, it's all about 100% communication. If you don't have communication, forget it. And that's for any relationship. And if somebody's pulled back, they might be just going into their shell, you know, like a crab. And I kind of think to myself, you know, I like my space as well. I get, as a medium, and I think all mediums would be like this, we have to restore our energy. So sometimes you got to think of it, if someone's pulling back, the person that's pulling back is just potentially restoring their energy. And I think that some people don't think of that. And I feel like this is what's happening here as well, restoring the energy, but then the person that's the other half is getting overwhelmed because they can't understand why they've pulled back, if that makes sense. So, but if they just let them be and let them restore their energy and not ask questions, oh, why are you doing this and why are you doing that and blah, blah, blah. If we just have that understanding that everyone needs their own personal space for, you know, a day or 24 hours or 2 weeks, whatever it is, you know, if there's no pressure, if there's no pressure and nothing underlying to that person pulling back, they might just need to restore their energy. And that's how I see it. If someone pulls back from me, it's instant for me. I feel it straight away, and I'll give it another try or give it another go, and then next minute I just pull back and mirror. I will mirror the situation because there's no way I'm going to apply pressure or no way I'm going to make an unsettled restoring moment for that person, if that makes sense. So I've got to pull back. I pull back my energy from people because I don't want them to feel overwhelmed, especially me being a medium. They always get freaked out. But there's some people that are game out there to, you know, hang about. But restoring the energy is what I'm hearing for this relationship as well, and communication, 100% communication. And you know what you can do too? You can always go back to, you know, like when you started, think back about how did it all start, you know, and when people get into that fresh moment, you know, like the first 6 months, like I've seen this before in other relationships when I do my private readings. The first 6 months is like the honeymoon period for any relationship. And after the 6 months is when people show their true colors. So if they're not showing their true colors after 6 months and they're the same consistency, and consistency is everything as well as communication, 100%. If they're not consistent with their personality or their mindset or the way they're going forward with you, then there's red flags. Okay. And most of the time us women already know it before they've even said it. Okay, we get that female intuition, they call it. But I feel like if this is a 6 months mark for you, or that first 6 months when you met your partner, then go back to that and see what worked then, and then try and integrate it. If it's still not working, just pull back. You know, you can't force people. We can't force people to value us. We can't force people to love us. We can't force people to make us happy. We have to make ourselves happy. We have to make ourselves, you know, we have to put that value there of whatever you value yourself, to put yourself up to that level so that person values you as well. So if you're always chasing the person or whatever's going on to see, what's wrong with you? You know, why aren't you talking to me? Why have you gone quiet? Blah, blah, blah. Just let them be. You know, if they want to come back and come back, they will come back, you know. And they say, what is that saying? If you let something go and if it loves you, it'll come back. So, and, you know, emotions run high around the full moon. So I highly recommend everybody to monitor the full moon, because emotions always run high. You know, every single personal training client I've ever taught has always had an emotional something on a full moon or close to a full moon. I can't stress that enough. My private reading clients, I get weird phone calls from some friends that I haven't even heard from for ages on full moons. Hi, Lesley, how are you? What are you up to? Blah, blah, blah. And I go, wow, I haven't heard from you for 5 years. You know what I mean? So it's quite bizarre. But anyway, we'll leave it there. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM. I'm not a marriage counselor, that's for sure. And I won't ever proclaim to be that. Guess what I've got in my water bottle? You can't see it because it's purple.
Water.
Guess what I've got in my water bottle other than filtered water?
Sparkling water.
No.
Carbonated.
No, I don't drink carbonated.
Lemon tea.
Mm-mm.
Wait.
No. You're running out, Ellie. You've had your chance. Guess what's in my water bottle today? Let's see how you go. Let's see how psychic you are. I'll try and put that in my head so that you can get it. What's in my water? And it's good for you. I won't say anything else because then Ellie will beat you all to it. She knows me well. I know. Last time you got it. What was it? Way last time, yeah. And then I had one. What was the other one? It was a orange juice, something, lemon. It was a tea thing.
Captivating stories and rich insights from the Arab world and Australia. Stay informed, inspired, and connected.
Haley Townsend, I always find myself so hungry if most of my diet is just veggies, and I don't think I have the patience to just do that. But I am trying to eat more veggies though, because it's good for the body in general. 100%. Can't tell you, like they say that you need 8 hours a day of sleep. I don't know if that's true anymore, especially when you eat right. Because gosh, I went to sleep last night 1:30 because I was like doing stuff on the computer and that and whatever else. And then sure as ever, oh no, yeah. And then sure as ever, I wake up at 5 o'clock and get ready and out the door early so that I can go to the Central Coast for my friends, pick up my friends, and then go there to court today.
4 hours.
4 hours sleep you had? Well, what time did you start? 5, 4, 6. Oh, you had to leave at 6. Yeah, right. Wow. Did we do the Karen Clayton validation?
5 seconds.
Okay. That was quick. Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air with international psychic medium Lesley Spaliviero. And welcome back to my show. We're live across the world, including Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, the Alive 90.5 FM Facebook page and Omni Studios. So if you've got a question, come over to that main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. And we've got Karen Clayton's validation there, Miss Ellie.
Karen Clayton said, May the 5th being my mum's anniversary, she passed suddenly. The rest of what you picked up, including August, my birthday, June, my daughter's, I believe that was for me.
Wow. Where did I write it?
Karen
Clayton. Oh my gosh. I've done so many already. Right. Thank you. I can't see where I've got Chelsea Waltz. Was that for another reading? Did I do her today?
You sort of did her a couple
Oh,
of bits and pieces,
then did
and
I
didn't pick up the time.
Oh, never
It was
mind.
like very random.
Wow, yes, because I went into something else. That's all right. That's good. Thank you. Thanks for that, Karen. We've also got here, Haley, that's super cool. My intuition is very strong, but for love, I have been wrong every time. That's because you keep saying you've been wrong every time. So the Spirit's going to do that, remember? Every time you say that, you say something, it's going to come true because the universe is going to deliver. So, like, you know, you got to manifest what you want. I had one of my old engineering friends, she read the book called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Look it up on YouTube because it's actually on YouTube as a documentary. It's pretty cool. So if you look that up, you will be able to see what she's talking about. Anyway, she wrote down everything that she wanted in her partner, and sure as ever, she got it. She's got 3 beautiful kids. One of them's won an Oscar, and now she's, you know, happily married. You know, what is it? 30 would be 40 years later. So she manifested it when she was 18 and got what she wanted. So there you go. So Karen Clayton, multitasking 101, source, spirit to the universe, all connection. Yes, 100%. Right, let's keep going. Got a question? Post up on the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. Yes, it's been a while. 2022, Haley started her degree with us, didn't she? That's what she just wrote here. Because we've been doing it with her as well. So Gary Howard, hi Leslie, just curious to know if any messages from Spirit, please. Thank you in advance. That's what I always say. Thank you in advance. Gary Howard. All right, what do we get for Gary? I get 19 around you. 1 and 9 is 10 in the month of October. I do feel like birthdays, anniversaries, memorials there. I also get 17 around you. 1 and 7 is 8, and the month of August as well. So going forward, look, what are we in now? April, May, June, July, August. So 4 months' time, I feel like things are going to shift gears. It's like times 555, which is the change coming up. Whatever's going on in your life, it's definitely going from here, 180-degree flip. 180-degree flip. They just show me like a ping pong, you know, like been coming back and forth, but you're just going to land this time. Okay, you need to be stable on your feet. Do you walk around with no shoes on, or you should be walking around with no shoes on? Should be walking around with no shoes on, especially you, because you need to be grounded to the earth to get the energy. Okay, if you're not doing that, please get your shoes off, go outside and walk around for half an hour. You know, you don't have to kick your toe in like that or kick up the dirt. Just go and walk on grass, or go and get on the sand or something with the earth. You know, hug a tree. I don't know. Just they say if you hug a tree, you pull off all the energy from the tree. And they're saying to me, earthy, it needs to be really solid. No rock, just go onto grass or something like that and get earthed again. I don't usually hear that all the time, but I feel like you need that. You need to have that stability. This will start to make you feel better. Look, I feel like there's a whole lot of weight on my shoulders here, and it's the weight the pressure that you've got at the moment. I heard CEO or like a director style mind. The weight that you've got on your shoulders is really like, it's actually curling you over, like poor posture. And I feel like this is just stress. I feel like I'm sweating, you know, like I'm sweating, and there's no need to sweat because of the stress, the nervous systems. I feel like your nervous system's just getting a run for its money here. It's like how much do I need to test this nervous system? How much do I need to test myself? I know what I'm capable of. I've got ideas. And these ideas, whatever you've got in your mind about an idea, can you please put it to fruition? Whatever it is, because I feel like this is just going to pay off. And this is going to be around, where did I write that? The October. So ideas will be coming up around October. So whatever it is, if it's an item or a product or something like that, we need you to patent it. Patent the product. I'm just putting here product patent or something like that. Whatever it is, you need to get all those legal ducks in a row, like disclaimers, legal stuff all in a row before you start. So before you start anything, or a business, or you've just gone to business, something about like idea, business, they're saying business plan. The anxiety is a lot around you as well. It's like you shake your head, where am I going next, you know? But you've got this thing in your head where you know you've got an idea, and it's just like getting at you. You don't like to take the risk. This is going to be good for you, though. I also see a boat, like a cruiser, like a nice cruiser. Okay, whatever that, they're saying to me, you can turn things over. So you've got the capacity to turn things over like a CEO mind, like a director mind. It's just, you know, some people have these abilities, but they're too scared to do it, or they've been put down in the past, or they've had, you know, some trauma where they've been too afraid to take the risk. You know, do a risk management plan. Do something where it's going to take that load off you, so that you can get this idea or whatever it is that you're thinking out to the universe, because that's going to work. It's going to look really good. They show me boat. They show me, like, you know, they show me the money, like the you know, when you have money and you rub it together like this. Well, they show me money. I'm hearing. Money makes the world go round. It speaks all languages, that's for sure. But good luck with that. I want to hear about that later. Do you also have issues with the right side arm, or the collarbone, or somewhere around here, like shoulder into neck, the right side, right neck, around that area, neck into shoulder? That's been painful for a while. I feel, you know, like when you sleep, you know, you sleep like a giraffe. Your neck's on one side, kind of thing. You need to switch or get a different pillow. I don't know what's going on, but I feel like it's either shoulder or neck. It feels like the whole lot here. But I'll leave it there. And if you could validate any of that, Gary, that would be amazing. Just type in capitals validation and post it up on the main page, and then Miss Ellie will pick it up. But thank you for your question. All right. If you're new to the show, I'm an international psychic medium. I do relay direct messages from spirit. So if you'd like to have a free mini reading, you need to come over to the main page on Facebook, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. So Haley Townsend says, my dad never understands that I need space like that. She says, laughing out loud drives me absolutely bonkers. That's why I got to move out. He loves you. You know, there's so many people out there would love to have a father like that. You just got to put your boundaries around, you know. So, wow. Okay, let's keep going. People were not called lunatics for nothing. I love the moon. That's right, Karen Clayton. That is absolutely true. So the word lunatic came from the lunar moon, which is the full moon, because people go a bit, you know, crazy on the full moon. So if people are in relationships and they've got a communication breakdown or they're fighting and stuff like that around the lead up to the full moon, into the 100% of the full moon and just out of it, then that's your answer. You are led by the moon. And sometimes the moon is very strong. Like you get the super moons that are actually really, really strong, and that they actually, you know, like I can actually feel the energy and it keeps you awake at night. So most of the time, people that are sensitive to the full moon will be awake, you know, leading into it, and wake up, you know, or can't get to sleep, or wake up 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning and stay awake. They can't get to sleep because of the full moon. Let's keep going. Okay, so post your questions up. Psychics on radio, angels on air. So I've just asked in the actual break, what's in my water bottle? I have a purple water bottle here, and I drink all these different healthy foods, and you know, I drink drinks, I should say, not foods, and I eat a lot of vegetables and stuff like that. And okay, so I want to just read out what some of the people are saying. What's in my water? John. Did you read John from Abandoned and Haunted, Ellie? John from Abandoned and Haunted, thank you very much. No, it's not moon water, thank you. Glennis Lacey, no, it's not aloe vera. Andy Dan, she said lemon and salt with a love heart. No, it's not lemon and salt. So coconut water, no, Jocelyn Stevens. Rainwater, no, Jocelyn Stevens. Jill Polgaze said age mate in your water. No, Jill Polgaze. Haley Townsend says one of those hydrating mixes things, and I said no. And John from Abandoned Haunted said I will ask the spirit box. Jocelyn said I'm sure it's coconut water. No, it's not. You're gonna laugh when I tell you what it is. Kylie Patterson, I'm excited to get a new car soon. Just waiting for loan approval. The car I'm borrowing right now. Where is it? Borrowing right now is going in for a checkup. Pineapple juice in your water. No, lovies, no pineapple juice. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, let's keep going. Yes, so I just read a question. Jocelyn Stevens, hi Leslie, happy Monday. Do you see David's work project being approved, and when is it likely to come through? I just heard quickly July, and I see tears. I see smiles on the face. Jocelyn. July. So whatever that means to you for the work. Okay, I just had a big flash of the July. Yes. Right. I'm just reading through what people have got on there. What they're posting up on my page. Grounding is great to do. Yes, 100% Glennis Lacey. I was just speaking about that. Glennis Lacey, cup of tea, anyone? I'm putting the jug on for a cup of tea and a crumpet. Oh my gosh, you're a funny woman. What else do we have here? Nobody else has picked up anything for the... Ellie had about 15 guesses, but anyway, still no. But I'll remind me to tell everybody at the end of the show what I've got in the water. So you can't see, if I'll just show it again, right? So you can't see anything, but there is something in there, I promise.
Apple juice.
No. And because it's a purple bottle, it's actually filtered water with something in it. Right? So there you go. All right. So Ellie Charles, she says it's definitely not a smoothie. No, it's actually filtered water with something else in it. Haley Town says, well, I guess none of us got the psychic bug bomber. Yep, I don't think so. Not right now. So this is kind of little ways that I used to do before of how to get your pineal gland to actually start to think about what's in my water. You know, I can say to you guys, okay, choose a number between, this is how you can start with yourself if you want to become a psychic or medium. Choose a number between 1 and 10. with one of your friends and ask them, say, you know, write down a number between 1 and 10. So they might say a number 2 or a 4 or something like that. And then you try and whatever first comes to mind. Don't guess, just whatever first you hear in your mind or you see the number, that's how you do it. You don't actually give an opinion. Do not assume when you're doing psychic work. You never assume, you never give opinions. You just deliver direct messages from spirit. And that's why I went live as well, because I got tired of all these, you know, fakes out there giving opinions and assumptions, and, you know, they're incorrect every time, you know, because spirit won't give you the right answer or won't push you in the right direction unless you're doing it properly. That's a good little tip for you guys. Chia seeds, no Jocelyn Stevens, no aloe vera. I'll let you go with that one, but we'll tell you at the end of the show. So if you want to keep posting up what I have in my bottle, my glass bottle with filtered water and something else. Miss Ellie's looking at the bottle and you can't see through it. I'll give you a hint. What?
I'm staring at the bottle just thinking what could be in it.
Oh, I was going to give you a hint, but if I give you a hint, you'll get it.
I'll just tell everybody in the comments.
No, I'm not telling you, Ellie.
Thanks, I appreciate the trust.
Well, I have to tell you while we're off air anyway. Let's get going. So I'm going to do another reading here. We've got about half an hour to go, guys. So post up your questions. If I've missed your question, then post it up again on the main page. Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. And so abandoned and haunted? No, glove. What's a glove? It's not a glove in there. Oh my gosh. Deary me. Okay, let's keep going. Alison Turner, good evening. Loved and shared. Thank you. She says, any real estate names, street numbers, suburbs going to be approved for a self-contained dwelling? Deep appreciation. Oh, I don't know. That's a tricky one. So what do you want? She says, any real estate names, street numbers, suburbs going to be approved for self-contained dwelling. I just want to ask you first, Alison Turner, who's got the pain in the middle of the chest where the rib cage, like the rib cage comes up and it's just here. Oh, that's very painful. So I'm just going to write that down. Rib cage, the middle. So in the middle, pain. I'm going to get that away. I feel like it's heartburn. I don't get heartburn. Not till right now, and I don't think it's me. And I get the anxiety around you, Alison, but I feel like this property, look, they're saying I'm you know, if you go north, south, east, west, it's north that way. Okay, so if this is north, south, east, west, it's northwest. Okay, right up the top. And it's going to be, it looks like between 15 to 25 kilometers that way. So whatever that is to you right now, I don't feel like it should be far away. Okay, and there's land there as well. What is she saying? Any real estate names, street numbers, suburbs. I don't get the street number, but I get land. I feel like this is a block. It's like lot 122 or 12 or 12 or something. So I said 122, but my hand just wrote 12, whatever that means to you. What does the number 12 mean to you? 1 and 2 equals 3. And the month of March. So did this start from March or did this start from, I feel like this started last month. March it started. But they're showing me land. This is like just land, flat land with no, like just grass on it, you know, like about that long grass, like about so long, about 15, 20 centimeters of grass that hasn't been cut for a few weeks. Yeah, I'm still getting anxiety around you. They're also giving me 16, 1 and 67 in the month of July also. I feel like July is going to be your answer. It's a property answer. And were you thinking of building on land, or you just want to have a house? Because for some reason I see that vacant block and then I see the house being transferred onto it. Would you move a house from another location to there, or would that be an option? I don't know. I just saw transport. Have a look at that. They just showed me a vision that I saw on the social medias a few weeks ago where it was quite weird actually. There was a relationship where a husband and wife had broken up, and all of a sudden the husband wanted the house the wife wouldn't give up the house. So what does he do? She was at work one day, so he gets a massive truck and gets this crane and puts his house onto the truck and then wheels it out of the front yard and wheels it and takes off with the house. Like, who does that? You know, clearly he did, but anyways. But yeah, I do see property, and I'm also getting around the numbers like the 67s or 60, 65, something like that, like the 6 numbers, you know. I don't really like the number 6. All my friends know I don't like the number 6. So guess what happens? I see 6 all the time because Spirit likes to tease me. So 6, like 65 or 64, something like that. I just get the 6 numbers, anything with a 6 in it for you. But do your due diligence, Alison, on the numerology of the number, because apparently if you buy property with a certain number, it's bad luck. Okay, so I don't remember what it is, so I don't remember what number it is. But certain numbers mean, you know, different things. For example, 37, 3 and 7 is 1. So 1 is about pioneering, new beginnings, you know, motivation. It's amazing stuff. So whereas last year was the year of completion, it was a number 9 year. This year is the 1 year. So it's a horse year. So it means motivation's full steam ahead, you know. And time is speeding up, guys, because we're already in April. So Haley Townsend said she drinks it too smoothie for it to be too smoothie for it to be, but ginger. No, it's not ginger. John meant a clove, not a glove. Yeah. Fair enough.
Apple cider vinegar.
No, I haven't had that for ages. Would you believe it? I've got it in the cupboard.
Yeah.
I can't. Yeah, I know. I can't get my taste buds around it to put it in my mouth lately. So Michelle Coburn said, I love Vegemite on a crumpet. Yes, okay. Lemongrass in your water. No, Jocelyn. Okay, think really, really healthy. They use it in hospitals as well. I'll give you that hint. Okay, when someone's dehydrated, I'll give you 2 hints. Ellie's onto the computer. Butter and tomato sauce. Yes. No, it's not Jewel Pole, guys. What do we got here? So send your questions to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We're live. Look, the 4 twos, Ellie. What does that mean? 2222. The 4 twos we just had. My life path number is 6, Haley Townsend. Oh, gosh. Do you know what 6 means? It means family. And it's not because I don't like the family stuff, but this number 6, I just don't like it for the satanic way of whatever it is, you know. I don't know. I just get 666 stuff and I can't stand it. Maybe because I'm too spiritual to like that stuff or get to that stuff. Alison Turner said, I am in temporary accommodation with Department of Housing. I do not own any assets. 6 is my life path number. There you go. So I get the number 6 around you. But for some reason, look, I don't know if you're coming into money or something, Alison, but look, I just get land. I still get the land around you or flat surface. Okay? Unless you've got a big backyard. Unless you've got a huge backyard. Okay, let's keep going. Somebody's got it. Guess who the winner is, Ellie?
Either Karen or John.
John Carter. Well done. 100 points. Celtic salt. So Celtic salt is amazing. It has about 83 minerals in it, and I drink it just before I go to bed, and I usually drink it if I'm training a lot, which I have been. I drink it I put it in my water to keep the electrolytes and keep my body hydrated. It's got magnesium in it. It's just amazing. Well done, John Carter. On fire, John. I think he remembered from a long time ago. He's been on here for a while now. Well done. You're on fire. So Glennis Lacey, electrolytes. No, Karen. We've done it. We've got the winner. There we go. What we got here? So John from Abandoned and Haunted, can you post up please when the next event is? Because we've got a bigger venue for our ghost investigation, which is going to be amazing. So post up the date if you can, and if people want to join, we can add more people. Before we couldn't have a lot of people, but apparently this time we can have about 15 people. Are you going to come to that one, Ellie? You going to come? Yeah? Cool. So if John can post it up, that'll be amazing. What else have we got here? So everyone's having a conversation. I cannot see one question. Haley Townsend, she says, I don't know what Celtic salt is. So look up Celtic salt. Look up the benefits of Celtic salt. Don't do a chat GPT. Go to Google and look up the benefits of Celtic salt. CELTIC. It's amazing. It's absolutely brilliant. Everything that I put in my body, I study before I put it in my body. And plus I used to lecture anatomy and physiology as well. Alison Turner, my life path, I've done that one. I think my dad drinks something like that, and he tried to get me to drink it, but sodium is close to high. But my sodium is close to high, so I said no thanks. Look, Celtic, if you go and do your research, Miss Haley Townsend, especially with the degree that you're doing, you need to understand the salt to potassium ratio as well, lovey. Amazing. That's how we used to teach it. But anyways, we keep going. Karen Clayton, I can take 11/11, 2022, 21, 12, and I was going to say Celtic salt. Well done. On fire. Okay. Go, Karen. Okay, interesting. Yes. Can people post up some questions for me, please, also? So John from Abandoned Hoarder says Saturday the 30th of May is going to be the ghost investigation night. So, John, is that confirmed 100%? Can you please post up that? And how many people can we bring so we can put an event up for that one too, please? The location is secret because John likes to give me 1,500,000 questions when we go to the ghost investigation because he likes to test if I'm a psychic medium still after 542 live shows. And how many ghost investigations have I done? What, 3 or 4 now? And he's come on the show here and he's questioned me on here and shows ever. I get everything right, but he still needs to test me, right? So I'm just taking the you-know-what out of you, John. Okay. Okay, so put Glennis Lacey down, right? Okay, where is he? Did he come back with the how many?
Not yet.
So last time, Glennis Lacey and Keely Rhodes tried to sleep at the venue last time, and I think they slept in the car because I don't know, were they too scared? I can't remember.
I think it was just cold.
Cold, that's right. It was freezing there. Yes, we need, so Haley Townsend, yes, we need salt for sure, but if it gets too much, it can cause, no. Haley Townsend, you got to stop thinking like that. 100%, that's not correct. No, it's not correct. And I can prove that. But yes, so John from Banner Horner said the location is very different to our other locations. Yes, and how many people can we have, John? Where is he? Oh, he hasn't written back yet. Yes, Michelle Coburn will be in, Michelle and David. We've also got here, yes, Haley, I want you to go and check out, if you need more information on the Celtic salt, I've done so much study on it, it's not funny. So when people get sick in hospital and they need to hydrate people, that's what I was saying before, I'm drinking something that they use in hospital, that was the hint. They give them 9,000 units of sodium in your drip so that you can be hydrated. So there you go. That's what Dr. Artis says anyway as well. Where did he come back there, Ellie? Okay, confirmed for the 30th and 15 people. So if you want to join us for the 30th of May for the ghost investigation, you need to contact either Abandoned Haunted page or my page, just messenger me on my page and I will pass it on to them. He's got capacity this time for 15 people. You have to double check it.
Yeah, because that's the day after my birthday, so I'm
day after your birthday. The 30th. You're the 29th of, yeah. I firmly say as a Celtic myself that Celtic salt is indeed very good for you. Thank you, Karen Clayton. Yes, it's amazing. I can't stress it enough. Lesley, if you have never heard of, I know Gary Brecker as well. I've watched him I've watched Dr. Berg for about 25, 30 years. I've watched a lot of his like his YouTubes. I've studied so much of him. I've studied Gary Brecker. I've studied Dr. Ardis. I've done a lot of study, my own due diligence for my own health, because remember, guys, I had cancer 19 years ago. So I have to make sure that I'm on point with my health. Otherwise, I'll be 6 foot under myself and I won't be able to give anybody any readings. Yes, he said Gary Brecker took him up. He says, have you heard of Gary Brecker? Look him up. I think you would like him. He talks a lot. Yes, 100%. He talks about Celtic salt because that's what we should have, guys. So there's so much out there that is incorrect. Thank you so much. We truly appreciate it. Yes. So I haven't got any questions. That's why I'm continuing talk, but we'll be back shortly. You're listening to a live 90.5 FM.
Live 90.5.
Okay.
Leone Colicchio Funeral Services is an Australian owned and operated funeral home providing dedicated, versatile, and professional funeral services.
I'll have to put it in my phone. I'm pretty sure I got it in my phone. Just one sec. Got the 30th. That is a Saturday night. Oh, I better put it in now. Ghost investigation, because if I don't do it now, I'm going to get booked and I won't be able to do anything. So 30th, I'll put it for whatever time, to finish whatever time. I have an exchange student then, so I might bring the exchange student along. Imagine, poor guy. How cool is that? Oh dear. Yes, Celtic salt is amazing, guys. Okay. You need to post up some questions because I've got no questions. Karen Clayton, she says that we're worth our weight in salt. Right enough, exactly. I have it every single night. Everyone compliments me on my skin, and I think it's from the salt, from years of having salt. We don't get enough of it. Karen Clayton said, I've sent questions, Madala, not correctly. Just send it. Can you send another one? I must have missed it, Karen. I can't see everything sometimes because the algorithm doesn't allow me to see some things, especially some new people. I can see some things. I've got that one that you just said. Okay. I'm just trying to go back to find a question. Find your question. I can see you said about the Celtic salt. Okay. I have to put that on my, how much? Oh. Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome back to my show. We're live across the world, including Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, the Alive 90.5 FM Facebook page, and Omni Studio. We do this every Monday night from 8 till 10, and if you'd like to have a free mini reading, then come over to that main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We can do a reading for you. I'm just asking people to put up some questions because we've been talking about lots of stuff tonight, lots of different things, and we've been talking about Celtic salt, how good it is for you. So I thought you were going to read for me only if possible. Yes. So what question is it, Karen Clayton? I need a question, lovey. I can just do a general, but if you need to put a question like everybody else is doing, so you just write whatever the question is, and don't give me any numbers or dates or names or anything like that, and who's passed, or don't give me who you want to have a reading from. Just say past loved ones or something like that, because I don't want spirit to get a heads up. Okay, I don't like to have a heads up. I just like to give you what I'm getting from spirit. Haley Towns, any messages for me from spirit? Maybe about future endeavors. Right, Haley. Haley, you're such a hard working lady. I don't know how many readings I've told you that, but it's still the same. I feel like it's still the same. Once this course is over for you, now if people have just joined us, Haley's been with us since 2022. We've been through the journey of her degree with her that she's studying overseas, and we've pushed her through and kept her going, and she's still here, still going strong. But I feel like this. Look, I just get business for you as well. You will have your own within 5 to 10 years. I'm going really, really far ahead, and I don't like to do that. 5 to 10 years, you're going to have your own business with this course. It's going to be amazing, and I see lots of branding here and sport. Okay, this is going to be around sport stuff. Look for the niche I'm hearing, which is like for example, a niche could be. So when we did our study, when I was at uni, there was a study, and there's a documentary. I don't know what it's called now. It was a long time ago. About netballers and how the highest, people to do an ACL is in netball players. There used to be, because of the 1, 2, 3 step, and then the knee gets ruptured. The ACL gets ruptured because of the way they have to run on the court. So look up things like that and see how you can help that. Like the keys to knees is hamstring and calf strength. I can't stress it enough. It's just insane how people they only look at the front part because they can see the front in the mirror, but they don't look at the back, which is your posterior chain. So it's a lot of strengthening around it. I mean, I know that my hamstrings are really, really strong because I've had 2 knee reconstructions, 1 each, and nobody would even know because I'm very strong in my legs. I mean, I'm pushing 110 kilos in the leg press, and I'm only 65 kilos. So there you go. But that's strength, and I don't look like, the Hulk. But I feel like, you've got to look at something that's a niche for your business, and this is going to pay off for you, Haley, and the money's coming in the door. I also see money coming in October. So look for the money coming in October. You'll be doing some either work, and I don't feel like this is going to be work experience. I feel like extra work to get more cash, and just see the money coming in. You'll love it. It's going to be amazing for you. And I'll leave that there. Loved and shared. Any messages from Spirit, please? Greatly appreciated. Lisa D. Hi. Why do I get the sore throat from you? Sore, like croaky throat, because I feel like as soon as I said your name, my throat felt like it was a bit scratchy. That throat. Oops. So I get the number 18 around you also, Lisa, 9 in the month of September. So birthdays, anniversaries, memorials for you. Yeah, do you smoke? Or who's the smoker? Are you smoking? I think I see you smoking at the back, like sitting on the step out the back or somewhere at the back, like white steps, like 1, 2, 3 down, 3 times down the steps. And this is smoking. Oh, I put smoking, smoking. I'm also getting 17 around you. 1 and 7 is 8 in the month of August. So August into September, big things are changing for you. And do you also feel sick or nauseous in the stomach? Because I feel like this has been like either nerves or something not right around your stomach area. I actually feel sick. Pull that away. Anxiety as well. Lots of stuff going on around you. This has been for some time. It's like time for change. When's it going to stop? I'm hearing. It's like I shake my head. I'm smoking. I'm shaking my head, going, when's it going to stop? It's a long time coming. Shaking head. And do you like sit at the coffee? I just see coffee or tea or something and smoking. It's like one after the other. Bless you, Miss Ellie. That's 5 tonight. Wow. So I get the anxiety around you. I also get it's just like a fear. It's like you've got this nervous tension of fear of something. And I feel like this is around around the environment or the family or something to do with the family. Okay, so, and are you traveling or did you travel? I don't know why, I just heard travel caravan, something about a caravan. Or what's with that? Or who's doing that? What's with the caravan? I just saw the caravan moving and I saw it stop, and then I saw I just heard travel. Like someone's doing something around that, or you're hearing about it. Okay, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. Any other validations there, Miss Ellie?
Yes.
Over to you.
Bear with me 2 seconds. So Haley Townsend, she said, yes, I am a very hard worker. Interesting on the business part, as I never really thought I would do something in that, but who knows? We shall see what else I decide to do in October for extra money. All I know at this point is that I'm just hoping to get a job as a physio by June. Thank you for the
There you go. So it's definitely coming through. 100%. Definitely coming through. We'll be out of here shortly, guys. So let's do a couple more questions. If you've got a question, post it up. If I've missed your question, repost it again. So here we go. Karen Clayton, newbie on our show. I firmly believe you got a strong connection with me earlier. All dates exactly. Okay. So what's the situation with the girls? Are my current ideas good or detrimental? Okay. So Karen. So Karen, if you could type in capitals validation and then post that up with the dates on the page, and Miss Sally will pick it up here and read it out. So we've got Karen Clayton from overseas, a newbie on here. And what's the situation with the girls? I'm not sure about that. Look, I don't know. I just see here on my left side is interesting behavior, if you want to call it that, and environment. And then I see a big brick wall up, and then I see nothing on that side. So whatever that means with you for the girls. So brick walls I'm getting. I feel like there's a communication gap here somewhere as well. Something around family, and I'm not sure if it's just the girls. If I had more time, I'd be able to work it out. It's a communication around the family is south. It needs to turn north. So we need to have more communication. I'm also getting issues around the throat around you as well. And you asked about, are my current ideas good or detrimental? Look, you know what? If it feels good in your stomach, it's definitely good. But I don't feel like this is detrimental. Otherwise, you wouldn't be getting it, okay? So you're kind of testing your own boundaries. I think you second-guessed yourself. Yeah, and who is there a female around you like Marianne or something like that with an M name? Martina, Maria. What is a M name female around you? And I'm also getting 18 around you. 1 and 8 is 9 the month September as well. Big things changing for you around September. So look forward to it. I'm also hearing the just the month by itself, August. So we just had that in the last one as well, August. So interesting, because I feel like August was the saying turn of the tides. Turn of tides. I don't know what that means, but you might know what it means. I just have to say what I get. I'm also getting 14 around you. 1 and 4 is 5 in the month of May. Definitely May coming up. Birthdays, anniversaries, memorials, something interesting. And looks like you are waiting for either a note or some form of envelope or something like that that's coming in the post. Note or envelope. And I know that sounds general because you go to the post box to get your envelope out or the mail, but this is something significant, like a note in it, And it's kind of like you turned it over, but you can't tell what's in it until you've actually, it's like big surprise. You're surprised. And it's kind of like an in-between surprise, not like you're happy and not like you're sad. It's like, oh, okay, that's cool, but I feel like it's an invitation. Okay. Envelope. It's definitely a note to you with like an invitation. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. But if you could validate that before we leave, that would be amazing. Any other validations there, Miss Ellie?
Yep. So Lisa D said,
did you get that big one from Haley Townsend?
We've done that.
Oh, okay.
Lisa D said, I wake up with a scratchy
Oh,
throat.
yeah. Oh.
I wake up with a scratchy throat. I don't smoke. Gave up 21 years ago. My sister smokes. Yes, I have felt nauseous lately. I drink tea and coffee. I worry about my sister. I used to have a caravan as my Reiki home in my front yard before I separated from my ex-consultant.
Oh, there you go. Wow. Yeah, it's funny how I picked up on the smoking, but with someone does your sister look like you? She must look like you because I feel like this girl's just constantly going with the smoke, So, yeah, but I'll leave that there. Did anyone else have any validations there, Miss Ellie?
I can see.
Karen Clayton said she did. She says validation family 100%. Look, there you go. I'll show you. You need to type in capitals what it is there, Lovey. She's going validation 100%. Okay, my intuition says yeah, validation. She said Emily ? No, I didn't get Emily. She's saying August validation, my birthday, and my 14 is my mum's birthday. Can't get any closer than that, guys. Okay, thank you. That's cool. She said the coffee and smoker too. There we go. That's cool. Any other validations there while you're on fire there, Karen? See how it works? It's just like spirit is, it just amazes me how much, fascinates me how much. She said, validation, my sister and I don't look alike. They thank you so much, darling. Oh, that's okay. Well, then it must have been you that was still sitting there, well, from the past smoking, because I just see the like chain smoker, unless it's still your sister. I don't know. This reminds me of that. But anyway, we'll leave it there. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM, and we'll be back next week from 8 till 10. And good evening, and have a beautiful week. I'll be up on the Gold Coast on Wednesday. Bye, guys. Cheers. Woohoo! Holidays. Whoops. Good night, everyone.